7 seconds. That is how long it took blood to return to the toes of a 73-year-old man during a simple toe test in my office. Normal is under 2 seconds. His result was not just a little off, it was a warning. His feet were not getting the blood they needed. He tried to walk about 40 feet down the hallway. He had to stop twice, and he was already on 3 different medicines meant to help circulation: a blood thinner, a cholesterol pill, a vessel opening drug. It cost him hundreds of dollars every month, but year after year, his legs still got worse. Here is the problem many people never hear. Some drugs push blood through damaged vessels, but they do not fix the damage. It can feel like turning up the water pressure in old pipes that are cracked on the inside. More pressure does not repair the pipe. Over time, the inner lining of blood vessels can get rough and weak. The body makes less of the natural signal that helps vessels relax and open. Tiny capillaries in the feet can shrink or collapse, and when that happens, your toes get cold, your legs feel heavy, and walking starts to hurt. Many people are told that's just aging, but that is not the full story. One small change helped that man more than his expensive routine had. He started eating 5 simple seeds each day. Most of them cost just a few cents per serving. After about 6 weeks, his toe test dropped close to normal. For the first time in years, I could feel a stronger pulse in his foot without special equipment. His feet looked warmer and healthier. He stared at them like he could not believe it was real. That is why this matters. Poor leg circulation is not only about comfort. It is a signal that your whole blood vessel system needs help. The good news is that food can support your blood vessels in ways many people never try. In this video, you are going to learn 5 seeds, ranked from least to most powerful. Each one works in a different way, and one of them has research that surprised even experienced doctors. Stay with me because the top seeds are not rare or fancy. They are easy to find and easy to use. Let's start with seed number 5. Seed number 5 is sunflower seeds. Most people think sunflower seeds are just a snack, something you eat at a game. But if you are older and worried about blood flow in your legs, these seeds deserve more respect. Sunflower seeds are one of the best food sources of vitamin E. Vitamin E is an antioxidant. That means it helps protect your blood vessels from damage caused by stress inside the body. Think of your arteries like soft tubes. Over time, those tubes can get stiff and rough. Antioxidants help protect the inside lining so blood can move more smoothly. In one study that followed older adults for months, people who ate more vitamin E-rich foods showed better blood flow in the arms and legs compared to those who did not. That matters because your legs and feet are far from your heart. If blood flow is weak, your toes often feel it first. Sunflower seeds also have magnesium. Magnesium helps the muscles in your blood vessel walls relax. When vessel walls stay tight, blood has a harder time getting through. When they relax, the space opens up and blood can move easier. Research on magnesium has linked it to less stiffness in arteries, especially in older adults. The key is how you eat sunflower seeds. Choose raw and unsalted if you can. The salted versions taste good, but extra salt can raise blood pressure, which is the opposite of what most people want for circulation. A simple daily amount is about 2 tablespoons. You can sprinkle them on oatmeal, add them to yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or eat them plain. Some people get more benefit by soaking them first. Soaking can reduce natural blockers in seeds that make it harder for your body to absorb minerals. To do this, place the seeds in water overnight, then drain and store them in the fridge for a few days. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. A small amount daily for weeks is far more useful than a big amount once in a while. Now, seed number 4 helps blood flow in a different way. It focuses more on inflammation and vessel strength. Seed number 4 is sesame seeds. Most people notice sesame seeds only on bread, then forget about them. But sesame seeds contain plant compounds that can support healthier blood vessels. One of the best known is called sesamin. Sesamin belongs to a group of plant chemicals that can help the body handle inflammation and fats in the blood. Inflammation is a big problem for circulation. When blood vessels are irritated on the inside, they can get narrow and stiff. Blood does not glide through as easily. Over time, this can lead to colder feet, cramps, numbness, and that heavy feeling in the legs. Lowering inflammation can help vessels work better. In a study on adults with mild high blood pressure, a small daily amount of sesame was linked with lower blood pressure after several weeks. And even a modest blood pressure drop can matter. Lower pressure means less strain on the vessel walls. That can help blood flow stay steadier, especially in the legs. Sesame seeds also contain copper. Copper helps your body maintain strong connective tissue, including the structure of blood vessels. You can think of it like support beams that help keep the vessel wall strong instead of weak and fragile. To use sesame seeds well, preparation matters. Lightly toasting them for a few minutes can bring out the flavor and may help your body absorb more of their useful compounds. Grinding them is also important. Whole sesame seeds can pass through the body without breaking down fully. When you grind them, your body can access more of what is inside. A simple goal is about 1 tablespoon per day of ground sesame seeds. You can mix them into soup, sprinkle them on salads, add them to rice, or stir them into vegetables. Another easy option is tahini, which is sesame paste. A couple of teaspoons is a good daily amount for many people. Store ground sesame in the fridge, because the natural oils can spoil faster once the seed is crushed. If you take blood thinners or have a medical condition, talk with a healthcare professional before making big changes, especially if you plan to use several of these seeds every day. But for most people, these are simple food steps that can support healthier blood flow over time. Now, the next seed on the list is where things start to get even more powerful because it supports the blood itself and how it moves through tiny vessels. Seed number 3 is chia seeds. You may already have them in your kitchen. Most people think chia is only for fiber or weight control. But the bigger story is what chia can do for blood flow, especially in older legs. Chia seeds are packed with omega-3 fats. The main one is called ALA. 2 tablespoons can give you a strong dose. Your body can change some ALA into the same helpful fats found in fish oil. These fats can support smoother blood flow over time. Here is why that matters. Your red blood cells have to squeeze through tiny blood vessels in your feet and toes. Those vessels can be extremely narrow. When red blood cells are stiff, they do not move well. They can pile up like traffic. When they are more flexible, they can slide through small spaces and deliver oxygen better. Omega-3 fats help with that flexibility. That can mean warmer feet, less heaviness, and better energy in your legs when you walk. A study in the journal Nutrients followed older adults who ate chia seeds daily for several weeks. By the end, they had lower triglycerides, which are fats in the blood that can make circulation worse. They also improve something called flow-mediated dilation. That is a test that shows how well blood vessels can open when blood is moving. When that number improves, it means your vessels are responding better. They are not staying as tight and stiff. Chia seeds also contain plant compounds like quercetin. Quercetin is known for helping with inflammation in the body. Some research also suggests it can help reduce extra clumping of platelets. Platelets help you clot when you get a cut. That is good. But when platelets get too sticky inside blood vessels, they can make circulation harder. The goal is balance. Over time, regular small amounts of foods with these compounds can support better flow. Now, chia only works well if you prepare it the right way. The easiest method is to make chia gel. Put 2 tablespoons of chia in a glass. Add about half a cup of water. Stir it well. Then wait at least 15 minutes. The seeds will swell and turn into a gel. This gel slows digestion and helps your body absorb the fats more steadily. You can mix the gel into yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. Some people drink it with lemon. Just do not eat chia dry without enough liquid. Chia absorbs a lot of water. If it expands without enough fluid, it can cause discomfort. Also, store chia properly. Keep the bag sealed and in a cool, dark place. It stays fresh a long time. And remember, chia is not a one-time fix. This is a daily habit. Give it several weeks. Many people notice their legs feel lighter and their feet feel less cold. That is a good sign blood is moving better. Now let's go to seed number 2, which often works faster for many seniors because it supports the blood vessel lining directly. Seed number 2 is pumpkin seeds. These green, flat seeds may look simple, but they carry nutrients that older adults often do not get enough of. One of the biggest is zinc. Zinc does not sound exciting, but it matters a lot for circulation because it supports endothelial function. The endothelium is a thin layer inside your blood vessels. You can think of it like a smooth inner skin that helps vessels stay open and flexible. When the endothelium is healthy, it makes a gas called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide tells blood vessels to relax and widen. Wider vessels mean more blood can reach your legs and feet. There is research on pumpkin seed oil showing it can improve markers linked to blood pressure and vessel function in adults. In one study on postmenopausal women with mild high blood pressure, pumpkin seed oil use for weeks was linked with higher nitric oxide levels and better blood pressure numbers. That matters because better nitric oxide can mean better blood flow, especially in the smallest vessels that feed your feet and toes. Pumpkin seeds also contain an amino acid called arginine. Arginine is important because your body uses it to make nitric oxide. Think of arginine as raw material. If your body is low on it, nitric oxide production can suffer. In research on people with peripheral artery disease, arginine has been linked with better walking distance over time. That is a big deal for anyone who has to stop often because of leg pain or cramps. Another helpful nutrient in pumpkin seeds is potassium. Potassium works with magnesium to support healthy blood pressure and fluid balance. When potassium is low, the body often holds more sodium. That can tighten blood vessels and raise pressure. Getting enough potassium helps push back against that, which can support better circulation overall. So, how do you use pumpkin seeds the right way? The simplest answer is to eat them raw or gently roasted, without heavy salt. A daily amount is often about 1 to 2 ounces, which is a small handful. If they upset your stomach, you can soak them first for a few hours, then dry them at low heat so they are easier to chew and digest. Some people also use pumpkin seed oil. You can drizzle a small amount on salad or cooked vegetables after cooking. Do not fry with it. High heat can damage the delicate compounds in the oil. Give pumpkin seeds a few weeks of steady use and watch for small changes. Many people report warmer feet. Some notice fewer night leg cramps. Others feel less dead weight in the legs when they stand up. These are simple signs that circulation may be improving. Now we have covered 3 seeds so far: sunflower for vessel protection and relaxation support, sesame for inflammation and vessel strength, chia for blood fats and flexible blood flow, pumpkin for nitric oxide support through zinc and arginine. All of that is strong. But the next seed is number 1 for a reason. Seed number 1 has clinical trial results that shocked researchers. It is not rare, it is not expensive, but the way it supports blood vessel function is on a whole different level. In the next part, you will learn what it is, why it works, and the one preparation step you must do or you will waste the benefit. Seed number 1 is flaxseed. If you only choose one seed from this whole list, this is the one with the strongest research behind it. Flaxseed is not trendy, it is not expensive, but study after study shows it can support better blood vessel function, especially in people with poor circulation in the legs. One of the biggest flaxseed studies was a high-quality clinical trial published in the journal Hypertension in 2013. Researchers studied people with peripheral artery disease, which is when the arteries in the legs get narrow and blood has trouble getting through. One group ate about 30 grams of milled flaxseed each day mixed into food. The other group did not. After months, the flaxseed group had a big drop in blood pressure. Even more important, they improved how well their blood vessels could widen and respond to blood flow. The study reported about a 44% improvement in the vessel dilation response. That matters because if your vessels cannot widen, your legs will always struggle to get enough oxygen and nutrients. So, what makes flaxseed so special? Part of it is a plant compound inside flax called a lignin. The main lignin in flax is often shortened as SDG. You do not need to memorize that, just know this. When you eat flaxseed, gut bacteria turn SDG into helpful compounds that can lower oxidative stress inside blood vessels. Oxidative stress is like rust on the inside of your arteries. It damages the vessel lining and makes circulation worse over time. When you reduce that rust, vessels can work more smoothly again. Flaxseed also has a very high amount of omega-3 fat called ALA. You already heard that omega-3s can help blood move better through tiny vessels. Flax gives a strong dose in a small serving. Some research in older adults found that daily flaxseed use lowered blood viscosity, which means the blood became less thick and sticky. When blood is less thick, it can travel through narrow vessels more easily and reach your feet better. There is another simple benefit too. Flaxseed is high in fiber. Fiber can bind to extra cholesterol in the digestive system and help remove it from the body. Over time, this supports healthier cholesterol levels and can help slow down plaque buildup in arteries. Less buildup means more space for blood to flow. But here is the most important part. Preparation matters. If you eat whole flax seeds, many of them pass through your body without breaking down. Your body cannot reach the nutrients inside the hard shell. That means you must grind them. Use a coffee grinder or small blender to make ground flaxseed. Grind about a week's worth at a time. Storage matters too. Flaxseed has delicate oils. Once it is ground, those oils can go bad faster if they sit in warm air and light. Keep ground flaxseed in an airtight container in the freezer. That helps keep it fresh and strong. Now let's talk about dose. The trial used about 30 grams per day, which is roughly 2 heaping tablespoons of ground flaxseed. You can mix it into oatmeal, yogurt, smoothies, or soup. The taste is mild and nutty. It blends in easily. Do not bake it at very high heat because strong heat can damage the helpful compounds and oils. Warm foods are fine. Just avoid high temperature cooking. If you are not used to fiber, start slower. Try 1 tablespoon for the first week, then move up to 2 tablespoons. This can reduce gas or bloating while your body adjusts. Give it time and stay consistent. Many people want results in 3 days, but blood vessels change slowly. In the flaxseed research, stronger changes showed up after several weeks. So let's review the full list. Sunflower seeds help support vessel protection and relaxation because of vitamin E and magnesium. Sesame seeds help with inflammation and vessel strength, and grinding them helps your body absorb more. Chia seeds support healthier blood flow and blood fats, but they need enough water, so the gel method works well. Pumpkin seeds support nitric oxide through zinc and arginine, which can help vessels open. And flaxseed is the strongest overall because it supports vessel function in multiple ways and has some of the best clinical evidence. You do not have to start all 5 at once. Start with flaxseed since the evidence is strongest. Then add 1 more seed if you want. Small daily habits work better than big changes you cannot keep. Your legs have carried you for decades. They deserve real support. This is educational information, not medical advice. If you have circulation disease, diabetes, or you take blood thinners, talk with a healthcare professional before making major diet changes. If this was helpful, save it, share it with someone who needs it, and keep going one small step at a time.